For Stella. This one's for Stella.
Can I spin a tuna?
Talk about writing the song. How many months along was it?
I don't know. I think it's because I remember we did an Instagram post of the first time that we're announcing that, you know, Ashley's pregnant. We were pregnant, but so I forget how many months that was, maybe 3 or 4, but I had already had the song. Was basically I think as soon as I found out, you know, it's just one of those things where all the excitement starts to come and like all the unknowns in your head, like, what's it gonna look like? It's gonna be a boy or girl? Is it gonna be healthy? Is it gonna how am I gonna pay for high school? Like everything.
Or college.
Or college. High school's expensive already. It's like, man.
If you go to Damien,
it was $7,000 a year when I was going there, but now it's probably double that.
25 grand a year.
So yeah, so all those thoughts and stuff, but it was, you know, typical me. I just wrote a verse and a chorus and called it a song. So.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I was still tuning at the beginning.
That's part of the song.
Oh, dude.
She was tuning
Not
up in the
bad.
womb.
That
you know
was
what
the
I'm
intro.
Just getting ready.
saying? Yeah, man. What was I playing here? Pono.
That's
What is
actually
this?
a new model for us.
Let me just guess. I haven't seen this model before, but I'm guessing. I got Spruce or Cedar. I don't know. Cedar, because there's a C in there. So there's a cedar top, solid cedar top, solid acacia back and sides, with ebony binding.
Very good, Zach.
Oh, Still got it. Still got it.
Still got it.
Ebony, fretboard bridge?
Mhm.
Because is rosewood still illegal?
No,
No?
actually,
Rosewood is back?
Rosewood's back. Yeah.
Rosewood made it back. You don't gotta go to Fish and Wildlife to send rosewood anymore.
You gotta go for other.
You still gotta go to Fish and
shell.
Wildlife for
Yeah,
like
shell.
for like
You know what's
pearls?
funny is like ebony was always the upgrade, but it almost seems like rosewood is a specialty now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, why? Well, just because it's still
Endangered.
endangered.
Technically.
Ebony's getting there.
But like when you go to like furniture, like you want a whole rosewood like floor or something, they're like cool,
Oh yeah, sure.
and then it's like
I know, right?
we just want back inside.
That's just yeah, I know. That's why I think the musical industry kind of petitioned the government to say, hey, we're using tiny fraction
Right, because
of
like
furniture and
like if you were to see a piece of wood of a rosewood and how many instruments that actually produce, right, or back inside.
Yeah, I mean,
One
if you
log.
like take like what it makes to make a bed, like you could make how many guitars,
gosh.
you know? Anyways, welcome back, Zach.
What's up? It feels like it's
Yo!
just another day.
I know, right?
HMS reunion.
Yeah, right.
Just another day. Just another Monday.
You know, I'd like to think of our job as essential, but I don't know how long our island would last without what you guys do at the ports there.
Yeah, literally. Because my job is I have to sign in the stevedore. So I'm not a stevedore. I'm not a laborer, right? I don't have to bust my ass in the hot sun underneath the crane and do all that work. That's why stevedores get paid what they get paid. But I have to make sure that everyone shows up to the job. And without me signing a piece of paper saying, hey, go ahead, go to work, then they can't start work.
What?
Yeah, it sounds super
Wow.
important, but I think they would just start it anyways if I wasn't there. But
No.
no, but I mean, it's you know,
I'm sure there's a lot more involved.
it, dealing with the union workers are like before working for union, because I'm part of union now, but
Uh-huh.
before working with the union, I just thought it was like cultish. Like, oh, it's part of the union. Like, oh, shoot, they're protected and stuff or whatever. But
Oh, you're a union worker.
Nah, I mean,
it's like that. but
For
I
very
mean,
specific
you
reasons.
know, it's old school. The waterfront's pretty old school, and you know, it's been that way for a long time. But it's technology is always catching up, right? Because I remember my dad used to do my exact job as a dispatcher, but he used to do my exact job when he was 34, so like the same age.
wow.
It's kind of trippy.
Nice.
He went on to be vice president of operations, but I don't know if I have that in me.
Yeah, you do. President.
But it's just kind of funny that we ended up doing like kind of like the same job.
Is
But-
that something that's voted on in the?
no? It's just. Oh, you mean the vice president?
like all that kind of stuff.
No. I mean,
Because I bet you could work it up there, man. You've got really good people.
yeah, I'm sure I'm white enough, but
Oh wow. Still got a little bit of Hawaiian.
yeah.
And
You know my middle name? Kiahi, bro. What that means? Fire.
For real? Is that what Kiahi
Come on, you know what Kiahi means?
I don't.
You ever heard of Kiahi Vai?
Fiery water?
Yes. But anyways, no, yeah.
It's
So
like,
my dad did the same job. It's just cool. But back in his day, they used to do things way differently. And when he hears about how things are done now, he's like, "Oh, that's way different." But it dealt with more like pieces of paper. Like they used to like throw the type of job that you had for the day, throw it on the ground on pieces of paper. People pick it up and then like, "Oh, I got this job today.
Oh,
Shoot, I
wow.
got this job today."
oh, that sounds fun though.
Yeah, it sounds fun until some guy with bigger muscles and he comes by. It's like, "Oh, what you got?
Yeah,
It's your
yeah.
job. Give me that." Then it's like,
Oh.
you know, it
You
turns
gotta
into-
start working out. That's how it.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Man. No.
I know I don't have big muscles, but yeah, it's just trippy to you know see where it's come. It's definitely come a long way as far as technology goes.
That's where being whiter doesn't matter.
Yeah. White with muscles or without?
Either way.
Just right in between. Got some
When-
biceps, but that's about it.
When wider.
Yeah.
Would you want to be a stevedore?
Yeah, but you know, at the same time, like guys hurt their hands, guys or girls. I mean, we have girls working, but just recently a girl got her pinky busted up. I was like, dang, if that was me out there
Oh yeah.
and my pinky got busted up, I'll be pretty depressed outside of work, you know, because you can't play music. I mean, you can, I guess.
You your
without-
thumb in middle.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, or what if you hurt your wrist or whatever? It's like you're just risking yourself.
Totally.
Yeah.
Roll with the punches.
But yeah.
But I mean, I don't
Keyboard
play
player.
music professionally. You know, it's not like I have a gig to rely on. So it's like,
Hey, you're gigging this Friday. What are you talking about?
Hey.
yeah.
At where?
Spooky Couch. If you ever want to hear some music, you can search Spooky Couch on Spotify. Got some songs.
If you're ever, in Honolulu at the right time, feeling rowdy, these guys rock.
That's good fun.
It's great.
You know where it's popping off nowadays is next door. That's like the new venue nowadays.
Oh, that was going off 20 years ago. Well,
Yep. But it's come back now.
nice.
Because that's basically the only spot in Chinatown as far as like a pretty big venue where you can fit a lot of people, good stage, you know.
Yeah.
The works.
I'll see
Very
you on
cool.
Friday.
It's not at next door though. So,
Oh, damn it.
But it's close, huh?
yeah. You know where else is good is Hawaiian Brian's. You've been in Hawaiian Brian's
Hawaiian
lately?
Brian's is
Oh, yeah.
the best.
It's like they got so. I mean, over the years they just got better and better. Like the whole vibe in there is just awesome. And now, like I was telling Andrew earlier, there's a speakeasy in there called
Oh, what?
Orange
Yeah.
Tree, I believe.
Nice.
I don't want to get the name.
Tell
wrong.
us how that works.
What, a speakeasy?
Yeah.
That's surprised Andrew hasn't heard of the speakeasy.
I
'cause,
mean,
you know,
I'm pretty sure Andrew's been there. He just doesn't know. Like, oh,
no,
this
no,
is what it's
no.
called.
The concept of a speakeasy bar.
Well, where you go in and you go on a payphone and you do.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
I
different
haven't
places
done that
have
at
their
all, no.
different.
It's like a secret bar.
It's a
Yeah.
secret bar.
And only the insiders know.
I'm an old guy that stays at home, so you gotta explain.
But the only reason why that whole thing was a thing was because of prohibition, right? So alcohol was banned, so they're like, we got to do this undercover.
right.
It's just a place where you get coffee, and then go to the back, and then there's whiskey.
Right.
Ribeye steaks.
But anyways, yeah, there's a speakeasy inside of Hawaiian Brian's, which there's a soda machine. So if you just pass by it, you think it's just a soda machine to get some beverages of your choice. I actually didn't look at if there was actual choices. But anyways, you go there and you put the coin in, and then
It's a door that opens.
yeah,
or?
then it goes like access
Oh.
granted, and then like you just push it forward.
Is it
and then it's
a
full
special
bar.
coin or is it just like a normal quarter?
I forget. I think it might have been a nickel. I'm not sure.
Oh, wow.
I think they give it to you, or maybe they tell you what to use
I'm
to
like,
put it in.
I never have nickels on me.
Well, you got to better find some.
right.
But no, it's cool because it's a cocktail bar, and then once you go in there, the setting and ambiance is it's great.
Totally
Super
different,
dope.
right?
Because like you just so unexpected. You're going to Hawaiian Brian's. You can
Okay,
get to
I
the
think I
pool.
saw it before they made it a speakeasy then, because
There's like a tree right in the middle. And everything.
okay, I saw it. He showed me when he was developing it and everything. Yeah,
Oh,
I went there with
Glenn.
Mike and
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I saw Tavana perform there like
Yep,
6 months
yep.
back or something like that.
Yeah,
and-
Zach opened up. Or,
Oh yeah. By the
Anyways,
way-
yeah,
by the way-
we were
by the-
there the same night.
So I was so impressed with your solo set there, and part of it is Hawaiian Brian's has great sound.
oh yes.
Yeah, I mean that makes it
I
makes
know,
or breaks
just
it
makes
for
the
a lot of
experience is just,
musicians. I mean, we all have horror stories, and we have stories where it's like the best experience, and usually you come off stage like if it's a good experience, like oh man, that felt so good. You don't want to come off because the levels are right. Everything sounds good. You don't have to think
You
about.
can feel the room.
You don't have to fight sound. If you're fighting sound, like oh too loud or too soft feedback,
or
and
even
this-
thinking like, oh, does this sound good? You know, because it's just like encompassing you there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, Hawaiian Brian's is that now. I mean, it's a great spot to play for
Yeah.
sure.
I was a frequent flyer until Mike moved to Washington because he used to play every Wednesday. So
I remember.
I would usually go.
Yeah.
No,
And then
but
Mike
Zach
had to
said,
move to
and then
Washington.
Tavana just, oh my
Tavana's the
god,
He's the man.
just
He saw
killed
he's
it.
opening for Jack Johnson.
Really,
Him and Paula.
wow,
So I think Bamp is bringing him down, but
that's a good break.
I believe it's the Shell again. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's Jack, Paula, Tavana. That was on the bill.
Nice. Is that a tour?
No, I mean I think it's just a show they're doing, but
Oh.
because Jack has a new album coming out in June.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
When was the last time
And
he put
guess
out
who
an album?
produced his new album? Blake Mills.
What? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
So those of you who don't know Blake Mills, I'm a huge Blake Mills fan. He's a solo artist, but he also guitarist extraordinaire. Pino Palladino, they had an album that recently came out.
I love it.
It's super experimental.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, to me, it's just really deep, and it's got
it's
all
good.
kinds of like different.
It's not an album that you like.
It's
you expect
challenging
to hear just
at certain
songs.
times.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's cool. But
It's
anyways,
called
Blake Mills.
Notes from I forget.
Too.
Yeah, right.
But he produced Jack Johnson's new album. He has a single out right now. I feel like I'm plugging Jack Johnson's.
Like he needs it.
Like he don't need it. But you didn't know. That's surprising. You know.
No, but I mean, like to have Blake Mills producing too. That's awesome.
Listen to the single when you have a chance. It sounds great.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's totally something I missed.
I'm just a huge Jack Johnson fan. So I mean, basically, I'm always gonna say.
Prove
sounds
it.
great.
Play a Jack Johnson song.
Which one?
Just whatever comes to mind. Yeah.
Can you play Flake?
And I know she said it's alright. You can make it up next time. And I know she knows it's not right. There ain't no use in lying. Well, maybe she thinks I know something. Maybe she thinks it's fine. Maybe she knows something I don't. I'm so tired of trying. It seems to me that maybe pretty much always means no. So don't tell me if I just let it go. See, I'm actually not that good of a fan. I believe the lyrics are wrong.
That was correct, I think.
It's like correct from like bits and pieces of it, you know? Anyways, Jack Johnson.
One of my favorite Jack Johnson songs.
Oh yeah. Teach the chords.
G minor. Oh no, D minor,
D minor, yeah.
and then F, and then
B
B
flat.
flat,
Back to F.
back to F, and then D minor, and then F, B flat, F, and then the verse.
Just the same chords.
What is the words? What are the words?
Yeah, that's okay.
That's
And
okay.
then,
We're not
so-
teaching the words. We're teaching,
Yeah, right.
teaching the
So
chords.
the chords. Well, anyways,
But see,
so-
that's the riff. That's the song, and then the chorus is the.
and then C or C7 if you want, and then chorus, and then F, C, D minor, and then A7, B flat, C or C7, F, and then C, back to F. It repeats one more time.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Pretty much it.
Nothing like that James Taylor song you're trying to show us earlier.
It's a little less jazzy.
They're like Zach, just play along with the chord. It's this James Taylor song. Don't let me be lonely tonight. I'm like, yeah. Go ahead, try explain the chords.
He
Go
just
ahead.
starts soloing
I was like,
over it.
oh, so it's this chord?
And then at
I
one
don't know
point
the
you're like,
name of
I don't
this
know the
chord.
name of this chord, but it's this one.
Yeah, what is the name of that? That kind of
Zach's
chord?
like a
like, I
nine?
tap out.
It's the same as this.
Or yeah.
See, I would think you would know, like, you could figure it out by naming the notes.
Yeah.
If you knew what I didn't know, you'd be like,
I mean,
How
I'm
did you make it
pretty
this far?
sure that
It's your ears.
we don't know almost anything about everything.
No, but I'm saying
that's humans in
with
general.
music. When you watch Corey play, you're like, oh, he knows every single chord he's playing for sure, but obviously not.
I don't know. I've known him too long. I know.
Yeah, you know him too long, but I guess maybe
Andrew's
as people are scrolling through, they're
you
like,
don't know
that guy
this?
knows that chord for sure.
At this point, I'd be surprised if he knew what chord. No, I'm just joking.
I mean,
I'm asking Andrew what the chords are. Andrew's like, yeah, it's like a 6/9.
no, but so when you play, is it all just what you hear in your head
how much it
No, what I've
matters.
seen. Yeah, like
or seen? But are you actively thinking about chords all the time? Not really, right? You start to just kind of go.
there's times where I'm not even there. I'm like eating a cheeseburger someplace. Like I'm
No,
hungry.
I'm
I
serious.
didn't eat today.
I'm serious. Like
man, I'm
sometimes, like
starving.
what I'm saying is sometimes you go on like flurries of notes. I'm like, okay, wait, that's not a riff. That's not the same.
Oh, let me introduce you to my noodle shop. I make noodles.
Yeah, shoegaze.
So it's just noodling.
No, but it's what I'm saying is it's in key. Like you're playing things that are in key, but you're not actively thinking about key all the time, right? Like if someone's playing a D minor, then going to F and then C, are you thinking that every single chord change? Are you thinking about okay that?
In a way, yeah. All I'm thinking is root. It's in F, and I can play all these notes.
So what happens when it changes? Then you just gotta figure out what the change is.
I just roll with the punches, man. Just press.
Well, like Kalei, like I feel like
Just press.
is it safe to say like you know more musically than Corey as far as like the chords and stuff?
I mean,
Or
it's
no?
like I wouldn't say yes or no
Oh yeah,
because like I learned a lot from playing with him,
right.
and one
But
of
do
the
you ever
It's a
ask? Do you
mutual-
ever ask
it's a
him
mutual.
what chord is this?
oh yeah, all the time.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Me?
like,
No, I'm the one asking.
See,
Corey
you guys
what
are asking
chords
each
it
other.
is.
You guys are just
like, so
both
we're
freaking awesome.
basically
so it's like-
teaching each other because it's like who else are we gonna ask? You
Yeah,
know, especially when we're recording a video.
Right. So
But-
a lot of it sometimes is just hearing the sound of what
It's
your
hearing the
fingers are
sound.
doing.
And one of the
And
things that
reproducing.
like I tend to do sometimes, it doesn't always work out. It's feeling the changes. So you can kind of feel where it's gonna go. So if you're familiar with like a lot of
Pop.
you
Yeah,
know,
right.
chord
They
changes.
follow the same.
Most times, yeah. There's
Right.
only like a few chords that the one's gonna go to in a pop song.
Right.
Oh, no,
Unless
if
you're
you-
Michael Jackson or Bruno Mars, then
if
it
you
could
know
go
the-
anywhere.
So like subsonic stuff.
Oh yeah.
So, some of that stuff it was great. I was like, oh, let me just play it. Oh no, I gotta like sit down and listen to this. Can't just play the song, you know.
Talk about that more though. Feeling the changes.
Yeah, so a lot of times for me is I don't have like the best, I guess, memory of stuff that I've heard and I've seen visually. So music was more of like an emotional thing for me rather than being something more on the technical side.
Right.
So sometimes when I'm playing with other people, I can kind of, when you connect with another musician, you sometimes do things with them that wasn't planned, but it's something that
It's like
sounds
you're
like
tapping into whatever the feel
yeah, it's
that
trying to
they're
get
doing.
into the head of the person you're playing with,
Right.
and I'm trying to do my best to not step on anybody's toes.
Right.
Trying to just.
But see, did you have to learn what stepping on people's toes?
Oh
are?
yeah,
You know,
like a looper pedal was like the best thing I ever invested in because like I just stepped on my own feet.
right, right,
You know,
right,
when I'm
right.
practicing,
Getting
I
in the
got
way.
like 2 chords going.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what we were talking about before. Is like if you're playing something that's like a radio. The radio's transmitting a frequency, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to tune into that station, you gotta find the right
Mm-hmm.
frequency, and that's what happens on a level. In a nutshell, with
Basically.
music,
Yeah.
is you get onto this stream of
Right, and that's why
music.
that's why sometimes it's not about how many notes; it's just about what notes give it that characteristics that feel the emotion, right? Because
Mhm.
sometimes all it takes is friction between notes that make something so beautiful.
Could be bad and good.
It doesn't have to be how many notes can you play before the next chord, but sometimes there is a place for that, and that's what you mean by tuning in, right? There's like there's places for that, and there's places for not that.
It's almost like an energy too.
Tension and release.
Like throwing in things where it doesn't belong.
That sounds nice.
Like-
I do that all the time.
Like closets.
Just
So
I remove closets because it's more efficient.
we were waiting for Kalei to arrive for quite a long time because he had to drive from the other side of the island, and we were talking about the worst fights that we've, or the most outrageous things that we've done, and one was Corey explaining to us why he doesn't have closets.
You can't. It's
He
my
just-
brother's house. And
Oh.
he still owns.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. He still has closets.
He upgraded.
As far as we know, his house is in
There's more
immaculate condition.
There's more floor space.
Yeah. It's more visuals. More visuals.
I once got in so mad I threw brand new tofu from the fridge on the ground. Ashley has a picture of this somewhere.
Oh, that's fun.
But yeah, it was right before coming to work. Like, I don't know, somehow argument happened and going through, I think I was making lunch for the day or something, and just grabbed the tofu and then like threw it, and there's tofu everywhere. Then I just started stomping on it. I felt like a little kid.
Yeah,
That's
What
probably
kind of
my
noise
most
did it have
embarrassing. That's probably one of my most embarrassing like releases of energy that I've ever had. Smashed some tofu all over the place.
It's not the worst.
And she took a picture of that. She was so smart to take.
You know,
a
when I
picture.
was living in Kauai with my sister and her husband, and they would fight like pretty atrociously. At one time, he was holding the biggest bowl of chili that was supposed to feed the whole family, and they were fighting, and the whole thing up in the air, broken glass, chili covering the whole kitchen. It was quite. Yeah,
Who cleaned it up?
That was horrible. The emotions that happen between, a couple are so strong.
But when you can put it into a song, woo, that's where the magic is, baby.
Chile.
That's where the magic is. When you get all those places you never thought you could get emotionally, when you can actually turn that into a song.
Yeah.
A lot of pop songs.
Not as much pop songs, right? Because like pop songs, you kind of keep it level-headed, you know.
You kind of keep it vague.
It's horrible for kids, though.
Like
You gotta
experiencing fighting and stuff.
Yeah, you got to try your best to keep it away from.
For sure.
Although there is something to say about the people that come out of those situations, and they usually make the funniest.
Humor. Or
Most-
something.
No, I was about to say, it's like, because I experienced a lot of that, but then
Yeah.
I look back now, it's like, man, where ghetto is.
Define ghetto.
Like, because in that moment, it was just like, holy crap, I might die.
Right.
But then you
But
look
you
back
did
at
it.
it, and it's like, yeah. And you're like, wow, it's kind of a funny experience.
But down
It's
the
kind- it's
road,
kinda fun.
Aaron
Kinda
was
fun.
like punching a window out in a car. Or, it's like it's all relative.
Is it as funny as the?
No, but when you throw in things that don't belong, it can be funny.
Is that jazz in a nutshell?
Fake jazz.
You know, like jazz music in general, so we've all known each other for about maybe 15 years total. It's safe to say 15. Has it been 10?
prob-
At least 10.
I mean, no,
Yeah.
I think 15 is
At
like-
least 15. or
At least
something.
15, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, but jazz music in general, like I feel like I just started to really unlock enjoying listening to certain type of jazz.
Mm-hmm.
I think jazz music is a pretty broad statement, right? If
Mhm.
you say you're jazz, whatever. But I think I'm talking specifically with like more like out there jazz. I
That's what
don't
I'm
even
saying,
know. I
like
don't even know
you-
what it's called. Like
You did
in
the
jazz terms.
You did the.
Well, you were just
gestures.
showing me videos of Barney Castle. It's
Yeah.
just-
Okay. So like that guy.
It's just
So that kind
amazing.
of music, like I feel like 15 years ago, I just would not. I couldn't. I didn't have the attention span to really want to listen to more of it. But now I
Yeah.
feel like, hearing music more and more, and then you start hearing just. I don't know. It's just
You
more
grew
like.
up, man.
But what is it? It's
Well,
a weird thing.
It's a musical maturity, like when you're young.
But you have
it's
to.
too much for you to like. It doesn't give you just those automatic.
But I feel like
dopamine
people
hits.
still at like maybe past my age, up into their 50s, will say like, "What is that noise?"
Oh sure, yeah.
So what I'm saying,
It's not an age thing. It's more musical.
Yeah, that's supposed to. Yeah, so
maturity,
that's what I'm trying to get at. Is like that musicalness of understanding certain things.
I think you gotta like that tension, and the dissonance,
It's a good way to tension, dissonance.
and then coming back to the resolve. But I mean, it's
and it's dancing
it
around
challenges you.
things. That's what's so trippy.
Yeah.
Like the way like we're talking about how many notes. Sometimes it's not about how many notes, but like sometimes like how did you do that many notes between 1 second? Like how did you? What?
Yeah.
It was a whole story within 1 second. Like some of the phrasing that they can do, it's just like holy crap.
Right.
Like it would literally take me about like a good minute to do like 2 seconds of work of theirs. You know, like like you went here, you went there, then you hit this and that. You know, whatever. But it's a.
Nah, you.
But
know
more
what it
so
is.
just the sound of like it's starting to just sound good. It's really weird. Maybe when you listen to so much standard stuff for so long, maybe like with like you're saying pop music or whatever, but like it's all kind of this. It starts getting
there's structure to it. Like I think
structure.
like for me, I don't know if this makes any sense, but I kind of always thought that jazz music is kind of like an organized mess.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, there's structure to it, but then when you step into that room, it's like you gotta bring everything with you. You have all the options, like pretty much in that scales, chords, substitutions, and all that. It's like all these little tools, and you just walk in with this huge bag full of stuff, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to use?
Tricks.
What am I going to use? When am I going to use it? What is this for?
Right, and that's what's more impressive too. A lot of this is usually on the fly with jazz, right? I mean, it's never
a lot of it.
It's never the same exact notes per show.
Well,
It's like this one song can be done a million
A
different.
lot of people
ways.
like with jazz. I think it's a high level of. It's not just a high level of music. It's like a level of music science.
Yeah,
A lot of it is like how Kalei was saying, like if a group of jazz musicians come together, it's like they're bringing like a big suitcase of. It's like doctors coming to a seminar. And
Zach, what was the video you were showing me earlier?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I think it's called Kings of Guitar, I believe. Let me just
Kings of Guitar.
Let me just
like
find the title real quick.
a handful of greats, just shredding it out. Just
Yeah, it's exactly.
you know what's
what it
amazing
like,
is how like guys can be in their 60s and 70s, and you're just like, oh my god, these guys rock.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oops, sorry. The greatest guitars. See, I don't want to even say these names because I'm going to butcher the way they said. But what was the first one? Barney Kessel, Charlie Bird, and Herb Ellis.
yeah.
Those are the three guys. But
You know, Lyle Ritz told me that Barney Kessel was his favorite guitar player.
the great guitars, if you search that in one of those names, Barney Kessel, Charlie Bird, and Herb Ellis, or Herb.
Just
Yeah, 1982 this recording was done. And I just came across it randomly, but I was just like, I kind of like floored at just the musicianship. Yeah. I was like, holy crap.
it's not about like how many notes either. It's like
Like they did that, but they also didn't do that. They had the feel, the execution, they had everything.
yeah.
Like, you know, it was, that's what it was. And it was just
Right.
like so amazing to see. And it's the most unassuming dudes too.
yeah, right.
When you look at all three of them, like I was saying earlier, like I thought this was Dots Wahiwa, and then like,
Yeah, I know. It's
Or
like
you-
some
Assagios.
grandpas getting together for lunch or something.
They
yeah,
look like they want to sell you a car.
Yeah, maybe.
they
In,
would have.
Sell
in
you
1982.
Life insurance.
But,
Hey, I want to sell you a life insurance policy.
but like
Or play some.
I got
crazy
reminded
jazz.
of like watching, you know, you guys play, like as far as like sometimes like just how many notes you're playing within a bar, or you know, within a couple of seconds. Like that's a lot of notes, but your fingers are your fingers are just so used to doing it every day, and like you feel you feel at home. You're not thinking about every single note. It's just a motion at that point. You know, it's like you guys are just moving your hands. You're not thinking about
Muscle memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what. But watching them, it was like, how do you do that much? Like Jesus, it just seems like too much.
It's like it's an obsession.
Kind of is.
Yeah, no, it has to be. It has to be.
'Cause then
there's no
a
way
lot
these
of-
guys are not obsessed.
Yeah, a lot of
with-
these people spend a lot of their time researching things, listening to past big jazz musicians. Like they analyze, they take lines of melodies and they look like wow, and they study it like a I don't know, doctor.
Well, you can hear in those guys a lot of influence from horn players, like the Charlie Parker influences in the guitar player, translating those sort of like you can hear guitar players that are very influenced by horn players because they play a little bit different than guitar players that are
Benny
influenced by
Chong
guitar
is one
player.
of them too.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's exactly who it reminded me of watching this. Like, especially like when you see how far their hands are spread out for some of the. But then they're like doing that with like every 2 seconds, or not even 2 seconds, like 1 second. Like, where are you going, man?
You use all 5 fingers there when they're playing.
Hey, I need to get sound samples on these.
I got pee too. Yeah.
But,
Pee break.
Kalei, can I get you in this position here, sampling that guy, and then afterwards we'll get. And then we're gonna do the Instagram contest. Yep. You guys are gonna decide who wins.
This is
So on you.
I told the cats. I was like, I gotta work.
So Kalei has been getting worked, man. He's been on HBO Max's show. What is it? What's
It's
the name?
a series called Swiping America.
Swiping America.
Yeah, it's actually like a story of like successful business people wanting to settle down and start looking for that special someone. So that's why it's called swiping, because a lot of people don't have time to meet people in person, unfortunately, and sometimes
It's
you
a
know,
series.
Yeah, this is the last episode of this season, and happy to be a part of it. It's something different.
What are you doing?
So I'm just playing one of the songs that originally they had someone else scheduled, but that person couldn't make it. And this past Friday, someone came in and told me their situation, and I was like, I can give it a try. And if you guys
Somebody that was in the production. side?
yeah, actually, they were kind of scrambling because they needed to shoot a scene the following day, but they can't.
Did they come
couldn't.
find the store because of that?
They just stopped by the store, and she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna ask you a kind of a weird question, but just hear me out." And I was like, "Okay." And then she told me their situation, and I was like, "Oh, I would love to give it a try." And so here I am.
Singing.
No, I wasn't. I was singing with happiness. Or was I singing? I don't know. You guys are gonna have to watch it.
Man, I mean, from a production side, from what I'm thinking, they lucked out big time.
I mean,
It's like to stumble. Yeah, it's like wow, to not have that planned out and to stumble across you and be able to like it work with your.
it was. Yeah, it's been. I'm thankful for this opportunity, and it's something different.
But now you're feeling sick, so.
I'm just tired. Like,
Oh, okay. I'm like,
we've had a shoot for the last every day, and one of the things I found out is how unbelievably hard it is to balance, your daily life and work, and everything's important to me.
did you find that out over the last decade?
Yeah, definitely. But now even more so because I've never had an opportunity like this. So I spent a lot of time working on the song.
Man, you're just different after you were on HBO. I don't know. It's not the same dude. He's so Hollywood now, right?
Wow. Just because I'm not wearing a t-shirt.
All right. Tell us about this uke and give us a sample.
Well, this is a beautiful Ko'olau T1 series. And you guys all know that Ko'olau ukuleles has always been one of our most favorite instruments to feature. And this one has some very beautiful, I think looks like bear claw Sika spruce on the top. Koa binding rosette, green themed purfling around the binding and also the rosette as well. And that purfling kind of continues as you turn the instrument to its side on here. That's a very nice touch. And I believe this is koa back and sides. And this is one of my favorite wood combinations. In fact, like when I bought one of my first, or my dad bought me my first custom, it was a similar combination of wood, just like this. And of course, from Ko'olau, they sound very nice and open, straight out of the box.
That's a really cool bear claw top.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I had to look real close because the wood grain is so tight, like together. Most times, spruce, I guess the grains are a little bit wider, but you can definitely tell that this is a great top, and it sounds amazing.
It's got the radius too, right?
This one, yep, radius fretboard, rosewood, bridge, fingerboard, and faceplate.
You know what's crazy is these are only $24.95.
What?
I know, right?
Wow.
It
sounds like
it sounds like a
CS.
deluxe. Yeah, I know, right? Somebody's gonna get a little bit of a sweet deal.
Okay, so this is the
The T1i.
the T1A, A for affordable. This is a separate sound sample, yeah.
It's like a $2,500 uke affordable. No, for custom built by Noah with these specs. It is.
It's like Kakako. They're like affordable housing starting at $1,600. Like, oh, the hell.
Okay.
Okay. All jokes aside.
What is it now though? 2,000.
24.
2,400 is a new 1,000.
Check this out, guys.
Kinda is now. So, this is the tax return season for a family of two, where you get $9,000 back. Anyways, okay. This is a Ko'olau T1, but buffed up a little bit. You have a solid cedar top with koa binding on the top, which is really nice. Koa back and sides, done in a really nice satin finish.
I feel offended that you even said solid cedar top on a Ko'olau, as if.
No, it's not even a question. But you know, solid, fundamentally solid, in other ways, you know, that you are familiar with.
Tone, volume, sustain.
But this one has a radius fretboard, which is nice for people who do a lot of bar chords. And yeah, like we all know, Ko'olau is known for their quality. This one, I feel like they're getting light every batch. This thing doesn't weigh anything. Even the tuners got lighter. But you know, that lightweight build generally equals resonance, and you know, with a Ko'olau, I mean, you can hear everything. So with the cedar top compared to spruce, you get a really meaty and rich sound still. You sacrifice a little bit of brightness, but with these strings, it balances everything out. You get everything. So everything as in, bass, mids, treble.
Making trouble.
Yep, you buy this, I get in trouble. I go home. Why do you have another ukulele? I already had this one. What are you talking about? Anyways, the new T1 with a cedar top and all the extras. Okay.
Man, I love the sound of both of these. They're just so good. I feel like they, even without being broken in at all, just go in the studio and ready. Album ready.
That'll be the series, the album ready series. Ko'ola, that's when you're biting into the Taylor guitar playbook. Yeah, the album ready series.
Album ready
Ko'ola, the T1 AR.
Okay, so we have an Instagram contest that we did, we announced a few weeks ago. And I actually didn't, I don't know why. I spaced. I didn't get other judges, so you guys are going to decide.
I thought Zach was.
So, let's get going.
So the first one is 4-string boy. That was your job.
You did the leg.
All right, let's just give it to him.
Good job.
Damn.
He always makes amazing
Okay, so
videos. Jeez.
wait.
4-string boy. Sounded like 6-string boy.
Oh, so like 6 people playing.
Okay, so next is Akukulele Insta.
Oh, it's good. I love this one.
Nice.
Man.
Wow.
That's a
I've
James
never seen
Hill-
anybody
James Hill
cover
piece.
that.
Yeah.
That's
That was
my favorite James Hill piece of all these years. Like 20 years later.
That's Akukulele _ Insta. You guys follow him. He's rad. Awesome.
Incredible.
that was
Okay.
good.
like went different places with
Wow.
it. It's like, wow.
Zach, you got a tough job.
Trying to put it on. Okay.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
She used the whole fingerboard.
I really like her. She's, I mean, like,
All
that's
these
a
people, they're
great
flowy.
sound, yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Wait. Did I miss something?
So
Sorry. Jiggy with Viggy.
Yeah.
Jiggy with Figgy. That's good.
Magical Mom.
I couldn't even tell what was going on. I was just
I
like,
think everybody wins.
Oh.
this one. I think we have to give away 10 baritones.
Well, everybody does win $100 gift.
Nice.
It's, you know, I mean, they did win because there was like about 50 awesome entries. Anyways.
Groovy.
Paolo Brings.
yeah. It's really good.
Damn.
Oh, that was clean.
Very nice.
Smooth.
Oh my god, it's just.
Yeah.
Damn.
So good. Okay, last. That was
That was
great.
nice.
What song is that again?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a song. I know the song.
What was the
Is
title?
that Elton John?
What was the title?
No.
No, that's not Elton John. I'm sorry.
That's like
That's probably offended a million people.
at least 1,000 for sure.
No.
All right.
999.
I have one that stood out for me.
Yeah.
I forgot the name, but it was like the third or fourth.
Okay, so let's check it out. Or was it something else?
No, that was the
Hey, but
one. What was it? What was the challenge?
okay, it's an instrumental ukulele challenge. The thing is, like,
I asked him.
this
Everybody's just badass.
This guy is so amazing, but like the problem is, like this is the ukulele he won on our one of our
Oh,
other
that's why I like.
instrumental.
That's the Wolverton. Yeah.
So it's like almost like, I mean, even I don't know. I almost feel like you should only like win once a year, maybe, or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Like the grand. I don't know. But he's so killer.
Huh.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
now knowing that, I changed my mind.
No, but seriously, frvkmvnv. That's a good follow on Instagram. This
Yeah.
guy
He has a
just
beast.
kills it.
It's
Like,
really
yeah.
good.
Is he in Europe or something?
I think so. It's something like that.
Okay, well, hopefully we get him on the podcast one day.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if he lives right up the street too.
It's like, I actually live right next to your dad's house. Like,
There's no way.
Oh, me and Rob. Yeah,
Shoot, they
we're
were all
way
good
back.
though. Man. There were a lot of good
I
ones.
thought I needed Corey for sound samples, but
Hey.
Not anymore.
all right. So
All right, so that's a good second. Then.
that. Oh my god, that cover.
mm,
What I love
And
that
then
song too.
Akukulele is great. This guy's always killing it. And then
Yeah, that was it, yeah.
There wasn't really they're all so great. This guy.
This reminds me of like Tobias. Super fast. Can you imagine Tobias going that fast?
Yeah, he can. But
No, but can, like, I've never seen him. I know he can. Jesus.
I do see what you mean, though. This boy was really great.
Oh,
Got a
yeah.
Nice groove.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
know,
clean.
Yeah.
And he was like really good on beat. His tempo's nice. Good feel.
This is
Is this a cover song?
Brina. Sorry. I'll put the tag there. Sean is always great.
Yeah.
I think he's. Yeah.
Was that
I
a
mean,
cover
like,
song on the last
He
one?
should maybe win for having the best hat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this girl's great. And then, yeah, this guy. So. You guys gotta decide.
Oh. It's,
What if we all decide on someone different and then like Andrew's the tiebreaker?
Maybe, but Corey, go.
I'm a huge fan of James Hill. It would be between.
It's not between, bro.
Well, I'm
gotta
struggling between two.
Choose one.
If I had to pick, I'll pick the second guy.
Akukulele.
Yeah, because that is almost impossible to play. Besides, like, Ode to a Frozen Boot.
Oh, I know. I'm just like you gotta have like your fingers gotta have individual rings.
You gotta have 2 extra fingers.
It was tight. That was tight.
Wow. I think musically that was the most advanced, like difficult piece.
I don't know though because
But my
Four
favorite-
String Boy actually took up your challenge.
No, that's why like I'm voting for him because like I usually go for the people who like more feel, but there's so much like technical things that's going on there that's hard to just
Yeah.
overlook. You know, it's like yeah.
And he's kind of
Great.
like going for that, you know, like.
I mean, look at that. Yeah, he gets my vote.
All right. So one for Four String Boy, one for Akukulele _Insta. Want to break the tie? Or you voted. I mean,
But yeah, no, I would.
but I kind of overturned your vote just because. just to be out of fairness, you know, the same
But
person can't keep winning.
The challenge was instrumental ukulele piece.
Yeah.
Your favorite one?
Yeah.
That Celtic song was pretty.
Yeah, I know it was good. That was really good. I mean, but I feel like the dude that did the challenge was the 4-string boy.
Yeah.
That was pretty
It's
cool.
for-
I think I choose that one.
Okay.
Nice.
Congratulations, 4-string boy.
Yeah.
And
Good job, man.
That was super. Sick. I
Shucks,
can't
I
even
was
do
rooting
one.
for all you other guys. No, just
Do
kidding.
one.
The
all I
rest
can
of you
do.
will get $100 at theukulelesite.com. If you aren't registered at theukulelesite.com and you won the $100, go do that, and then we'll put it in there for you. And thank you guys so much
That was
For-
insane.
being part of the community, sharing with us. And I think I can speak for everybody to say it's a joy to hear you guys, and keep up the amazing work, because you all 10 of you guys sounded awesome. Super.
Yeah,
super
they were
great.
all good.
Yeah.
Sure.
That was insane.
No
Sometimes
slouches
I
there.
hate choosing winners sometimes because especially when you have a lineup like that and you like them all, it's like, you know, who did you choose?
I mean, ultimately, it's all in good fun.
Yeah.
It's not $1 million.
It's still a lot of money, man. $100.
And that?
And this.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, it's like, you know, just over 1,000.
It's a good prize, right?
It's definitely.
And we'll probably be sending this over to Europe.
Oh, nice.
It's found a new home.
Like we said, to your door anywhere in the world. So congratulations,
Frustrating
and
boy.
yeah, we'll
job.
we'll let you guys know maybe next week or the week after. I don't know. We'll announce a new one. We'll keep doing this. It's good fun, and I know there's a lot of great ukulele players out there that don't
In your own
have
backyard.
us on our their radar yet. So if you guys know a good ukulele player, make sure that they know about the Ukulele Site's Instagram page, because we'll be doing this thing like every month or so. Yeah.
Badass.
So Zach just told me that Stella's kind of catching a fever.
She's running a fever. She got her shots today, so I gotta go
Oh.
home and be dad.
Go do it, Dad. We love you. Thank you for coming.
Thanks
and
for
being
having
part
me
of it.
back. Feels like home.
Yeah.
It is home.
Yeah.
Join us more often.
So
Yeah,
see you next
totally.
week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, see you there. Mondays.
Yeah, I gotta work on my chops.
Nah,
got the
you're the
chops.
best, man.
No.
You get him.
Kidding. Kidding.
Shoot. How are you doing, Kalei?
I think now is a good time for me to go.
Okay. So, actually, Kalei was telling me earlier too that he started feeling sick. So
And it's not because of
yeah,
that
that's
or anything else.
we're not just letting Zach go. We're cutting it for the night. Cut it a little short. We got a bunch of other things over here, but we'll be back soon with those.
Yeah. Your next Instagram challenge, have someone do cover Barney.
Or do like an Al Di Meola song.
Oh yeah. We do
You know what?
Mediterranean
I might ask you, Corey, to do something here real quick just to end it out, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna have these four. I have 4 K-brand tenor Alcoa with same set and everything to just like A/B those. And you know how it goes. Like tomorrow, Veronica's gonna be pulling a couple of them probably. there.
Gone.
So yeah, right.
Sold.
So, but anyways, we're gonna exit a little bit early. We love you guys, and mahalo for all your support. So we'll just have a little closer where you play like a little thing on each
Okay.
Oh, which K brand is going to be the best sounding one?
You want to stick around for that? Just maybe give me 1 minute on each.
Okay, bye.
Ori-san, take care. Don't break anything else, bro.
I'll see you at Taps and Apps, or I'll see you at the Village.
You're the best.
Always, yeah.
So the 4K comparisons, it's been a long time since I've done one, but when I did, it was with high G. So went with low G, and of course they all use their own different sets, but Kanilea uses a fluorocarbon set now, so the two that I changed out was the Kamaka and the Koalau to a fluorocarbon set. They all have the same smooth wound low G, so yeah, we'll start. Kalei is going to give us a little sample on each, and then Corey will too. These are all koa, but kind of show what happens when you add in different.
Oh.
It's a CS.
Deluxe. Yeah, it's like koa has like a sweet sound, but when you put the cedar on top, then you just get a nice sonic boost in kind of all areas, frequencies. But all koa still has like its sound, you know. It's still more of that classic warmth. I don't know though.
These are. I want to hear a spruce version. It's just to throw in for the. Yeah.
I used to have a ko'olau almost identical to that for about a year before I sold it. Somebody actually like was looking, and I was like, I guess I could let it go. Anyways, I was thinking to end it out. Throw this at you. I heard you singing a James Taylor song earlier. We got the vocal mic right over here.
Oh.
Yeah. Give it a shot.
I'll try. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so it was kind of a jumbled podcast tonight. Hopefully there was some good stuff in there. It was like really nice to see Zach again. I got to spend some time with Stella, his daughter. I think I'm gonna put a picture up of her. She's so cute. Thanks so much, Kalei. I know your day was super hectic. You made your way back from the east side at the worst possible time to drive over here.
Hey, music makes everything better.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
No matter how tired I am, it just makes me feel so much better. That's why I love our podcast. Thank you.
Yeah,
for
and
watching.
your music makes us feel so much better. So thank you for constantly giving your gift. And we will see you guys next week. We love you. Aloha. Let us know however we can help. And Corey's going to end us off here with a sweet James Taylor tune.
Gonna try to.
Do me wrong, do me right. Tell me lies, but hold me tight. Save your goodbyes for the morning light, but don't let me be lonely tonight. Say goodbye and say hello. Sure enough, good.
good to see you, but it's time to go. Don't say yes, but please don't say no. I don't want to be lonely tonight. Go away, then damn you. Go on and do as you please. You ain't gonna see me getting down on my knees. I'm undecided and your heart's been divided. You've been turning my world upside down. So do me wrong, do me right now, baby. Go on and tell me lies, but hold me tight. And save your goodbyes for the morning light, morning light. Don't let me be lonely tonight. I don't wanna be lonely tonight. I don't wanna be lonely tonight.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Okay.